we united back in like the 50s, right? So of course, crying for men was like banned. It shouldn't be right. Like if you cried, you're a little girl or you're a whatever, right? I feel like knowing that you can cry helps you with everything. It helps you with your kids. It helps you with your mentality. It helps you in relationships. Come on. Welcome back, beautiful people. I hope everyone's had a great week so far. If you are new here, my name is Jonathan. I like to talk about my testimony with God and personal growth, all in the gym setting, so you may see me work out for a little bit. And so I can fix this a little bit. Today's topic is going to be a very simple topic, but it's still not going to make sense at first. So just trust me and just go through the process with me. So most likely we'll do 2 or 3 sessions of this and then segments, and then we'll finish up for the day. So we're going to be talking about crying. How you need to cry. I'm an emotional person. A very emotional person. And I'm not saying that to like brag or whatever. Like, no, it's a guy saying that they're emotional just means that they're weak. Well, apparently in our society, right? You being emotional has nothing to do with being weak. You being emotional is you being yourself. Being the person that you're meant to be. Not everyone grew up being able to express their emotions. I wasn't able to express my emotions for the longest time. And I did it at the wrong times. And I did it in the wrong ways. I expressed them in the ways that were not meant to be. But I truly believe people need to cry. If you don't cry, you're not going to be able to let go of some of the things that you're holding on to. And this doesn't mean like you have to be a weak person or a strong person. Like this just means that everyone in this world needs to know what it means to cry. Crying is not the same thing for everyone. We cry for joy. We cry because we're sad. We cry because we're overwhelmed. We cry because we feel like we can't do it no more. And we feel like we're at the end of our rope and we're on the last straw, or we're barely making it, or everything under the sun is a reason for you to cry. Are you going to cry every single day? No. But you're at least going to go through the steps of learning how to express that emotion. Give yourself the credit and let yourself experience what it means to cry. If you've never cried before, then that's fine. Don't do it. I'm not forcing you to do something you don't want to do. I am telling you what is going to help you in certain situations. I cried when I got married. I cried when I got remarried. I cried when my kids were born. I cry when I'm feeling the presence during worship. I cry when I see my friends winning. I cry when I see my daughter not okay. But I am teaching that. Also, I'm not just doing it to do it, I'm teaching it. I'm letting my kids know that there are times when you can cry. And there are times when you're not supposed to. There's times where we need to suck it up and we need to just keep moving. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. What's not okay is holding yourself back from experiencing that one key emotion that everyone needs to go through. It doesn't make you weak because you're crying. It makes you strong because you are learning to not just tame that emotion, but to understand and tell people and show people that you are vulnerable and that you're willing to actually be a symbol, a recognition, someone they can look up to. People look up to a lot of manly men. Are they going to look up to someone who cries? No, because it looks weak, or because men shouldn't be doing that, or men like what does that solve? What does that solve for anyone to be putting people down like this? It doesn't solve anything for me. It never will solve anything for anyone else. We're not in the 1950s no more. We can express these emotions the way that they were meant to be expressed and learn how to deal with them and not watch our parents go through so much pain and suffering just because they couldn't do it or they didn't know what to do. All right, guys, we're going to be pulling up the gym in just a little bit. We're going to continue the next segment, but what we're going to do is chest today. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Thank you, sir. Really good service today. That looks crazy. My hair looks insane. All right, guys. So, just the lighting just a little bit because it is way too dark in here. I mean, way too bright. All right, guys. So we're gonna continue with the next segment of the video. So, um, I want to talk about all the benefits that, like I was just talking about the benefits for crying is. So now on that, continuing that subject about how we united back in like the 50s, right? So of course, crying for men was like banned. It shouldn't be right. Like if you cried, you're a little girl or you're a whatever, right? I feel like knowing that you can cry helps you with everything. It helps you with your kids. It helps you with your mentality. It helps you in relationships. Help you crying helps you be vulnerable, and you being vulnerable is one of the biggest things that men need now. Because it's not all about being strong. Like it's not all about just being able to not have a care in the world, not just being able to just be serious all the time. Men are now starting to get to that point where they realize that crying is actually a beneficial thing, that it's something that's actually going to assist them moving forward. And if you can show that vulnerability to one person, then why not do it? That vulnerability is that thing that helps you also feel accomplished. Like if you're moving up in your job, per se, you don't want to be in the same position forever. You want to move up. How are you going to move up? By learning and doing new things and learning stuff that the higher ups are doing. So if you see someone who is doing something extraordinary and you feel like I've never done that before, but you want to try it because they're succeeding in life, why not try it? Why not go for it? At least give it a shot. At least go through those steps of maybe I need to, rethink this whole trying to be extra manly when I'm not okay. It's not going to help anyone. It's not going to help yourself. It's going to make you wish that you had more time to do other stuff. Because you're going to get to that point where you break down and there's no one that's going to be there to help you. But if people know that you're vulnerable, they're going to be more willing to understand that you're not okay and you're just a human. That you're not trying to be superhuman, right? All right, guys, we're gonna do one more workout and then we're gonna wrap up the video from there. See you guys in a little we are finally at the end of the video today. It has been a beautiful video, honestly. Like, there's so much to go over when it comes to crying, but if I had to like just tell you one thing, it's just to do it. Like, everything that you're feeling, take it all at once and then just let it out. Cry, yell, scream, throw something. Let that be a way of your release in a healthy way rather than you holding on to it and exploding in a different way, or using drinking or drugs or something like that can really hurt you, or even worse, like, completely. So go through the steps of processing what's going on, because everyone has something going on, so everyone needs to cry. Process the little things, process the big things, so that way you can learn these things and you can teach your kids to kids. If you could show, imagine this, what if one day your friend came to you and told you, hey, I'm not feeling okay, I don't know what to do in the situation, I feel like crying. Are you going to tell him no? A real friend would tell him, talk to me, cry to me. I may not understand what you're going through, because I'm not going through it, but just to know that I'm here for you. But it's going to be the biggest impact that you have in someone else's life. And letting people experience that part of you, letting people go through those little things with you, make true friendships. Not the ones that you had for years, not the ones that you just met at work. True friendships. Lifelong lasting friendships. So that's going to be it for me today. If you guys did enjoy, I would appreciate a like or sharing with someone who might enjoy the video. But I hope you guys enjoy your night. God bless you guys and have a good weekend.